Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir. Glorious!
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the Oxcart, then.
I was informed of your coming would be Arisen.
Captain Brant, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign. The only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melve, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear? Earn the people's faith, and we'll have our chance. I do not engage in idle chatter while on duty.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consarn it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to... put it to good use.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here. You will want to hear this. 'Tis information of great import. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false Arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false Arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true Arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Harve Village, west of Vernworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
Off we go then. There are beasts to be slain.
We ought take the time to evaluate our fighting strength and equipment before setting out.
There is much we ought to tend to if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Do not forget that we worked.
'Tis a narrow crossing, but no matter. We need only put one...
Protect the shipment! Steel yourselves! Cut the fiends down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
How did this happen? We must defend the cargo.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Impeccable!
I was sure we were to meet an early end. Fortunate we are that you should find us when you did. My humblest thanks, sir.
Let us proceed to the next location.
I thank you for coming to our aid. That was a tight spot you saved us from. And what luck! Nary a scratch on the wares to show for it.
Greetings. Welcome to the guild. Here, we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with... Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting. You see, as we currently have no archistaves or greatswords on hand, and we cannot simply purchase more. As a delivery of arms, so regrettably I cannot. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? What else can I tell you? Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you all. He runs the local armory. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
Where ought we to begin our search? Good. We're here.
'Tis hard to find my footing in this darkness.
It seems Sir Roderick is the one to talk to. Shall we go and speak with him?
If you wish to meet...
Oi, you there! If you're fit to fight, give us a hand. Right, lend us your aid.
We're in your debt.
Scatter the goblins!
This spell will empower you with elemental magic.
Get a load of that!
You've a strong arm. The goblins are well routed. You have my thanks. 'Twas a simple patrol mission, till we walked into their ambush. Those cursed things caught us entirely unawares. I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't come along. I pray you'll let me repay the favour, if e'er there's a chance.
Shall we be off? We've a report to make. We found an Archistaff and Greatsword both. What say we bring them to Sir Klaus? Say no more, Master. I know just where to find this person, and will guide you there post-haste.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. The flicker of a shadow, the gleam of an eye, the echo of a footfall. If we hone our senses, no foe shall escape us.
Oh, 'twas but a trick of the light.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Oh-ho! You have procured an Archistaff, I see. Most excellent. You may now change your vocation to Sorcerer, if it pleases you, sir. However, if you wish to register as a warrior instead, you will need to acquire a Greatsword. Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Marvelous! You have acquired both an Archistaff and a Greatsword. You may now change your vocation as desired, sir. What's more, I bear glad tidings. 'Twould seem our arms shortage is at an end. I dare say the armory will be resupplied anon.
Never for a moment did I doubt you'd go strong. Huzzah! You've done it!
An achievement to be proud of.
What will our next adventure have in store for us, I wonder?
If we keep mixing,
It seems... we must part ways for the time being.
I pray.
My apologies, sir, but as you are not a member of this establishment, I cannot permit you through. Pray, take yourself elsewhere. Our services are only available to members of this establishment.
Where to next? I suppose the location nearest here would be a good place to start. We were to make for Harve village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here.
Oh, you've come to a dangerous place. Scaly beasts make this their den. We've been dispatched to cull them. A small force ventured inside, though I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. Seems the battle is hard won. I'll not stop you if you wish to explore, but don't look for my aid if aught goes awry.
Our foes are like to use the dark against us.
Fie! There's a haze over my eyes! Can anyone hear me? We need help! I don't want to fall here!
Gah! Damned lizard! Is this where I'm to draw my last? Consarn it!
Begging your pardon, sir.
I am in your debt, sir. Thanks to your valor, I shall live to fight another day. I am in your debt.
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
Let us proceed with caution.
Their master, Saurian! Fire is not its weakness, but its strength.
Prepare yourself! A gift of fire! Mind you don't burn your fingers.
Our task is complete. Splendid.
You're not one of ours. Have you come to save us? Forgive me. I cannot seem to walk of my own accord just now. Would you aid me in reaching the entrance? This cavern is most queer. Past surveys revealed no such ruins. Could there be a connecting tunnel? Mayhap that's how the creatures got in. This place warrants further searching, no doubt.
We could obtain some rare materials here, if it pleases you, Master.
Well, well, that's quite a discovery.
'Tis most queer. Aspects of this place differ from what I remember of our previous visit.
I cannot fault your memory. We must get to the bottom of this.
You went in there to save my fellow soldiers. Well now, I underestimated you, friend. I shall send word of your deeds to the captain. You've done well this day. I thank you. We'll see to the rest of this mess. You need not trouble yourself further.
Oh, I'm saved. You have my gratitude, friend. Were it not for your aid, I'd have died a dog's death.
I am saved!
I am in your debt, sir. Thanks to your valor.
I'll keep trying till the day I die.
'Tis naught but a pitiful puppet.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts. The old man is strange in word and deed. Yet I can't quite bring myself to dismiss his tales for all that.
Curious, isn't it?
Mayhap his maundering will make more sense to us in time. First things first, we must speak with Captain Brant. Oh, that took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
Head home. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. 'Tis a symbol of my own gratitude.
We have achieved our objective.
Indeed. You've culled more than your fair share of monsters. I expect tales of your valor will soon be told in taverns.
Not a bad idea.